the sight.
David Attenborough visits the remote, frozen worlds of our living planet this Wednesday at 7:30 here on Super Channel. Tomorrow on Super Channel, The Winds of Kitty Hawk, the true story of the Wright brothers and their historic conquest of the skies.
The fact is, I don't give a hoot about the bicycle business. It's a living. But flying, conquering the air, I think that's a reason for living.
The Winds of Kitty Hawk, tomorrow at 9, here on Super Channel.
Tonight's feature film is a movie masterpiece, written, directed by and starring Orson Welles, Citizen Kane.
I hate a rosebud.
This Wednesday, Cary Grant stars in Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House, a cautionary tale for all those people tired of living in a shoebox.
If you don't mind, dear.
One moment.
Take your time. I can spare the blood.
Mary, would you spend $7,000 to tear out someone else's walls, when for a few thousand more, you could find a nice old place in Connecticut, fix it up, and have the kind of dream house you've always wanted?
Someone with a little imagination's going to come along and just steal this place. Guess I don't have to tell you, Mrs. Blandings, what a woman's touch could do to a place like this.
And when I sign those papers on Saturday, I can look the world in the face and say it's mine. My house, my home, my 35 acres.
Tear it down.
Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House here on Super Channel Wednesday at 8:30. Tomorrow at 8:35, let Cover's story take you into the private life of that unlikely sex symbol, Dudley Moore.
Well, I'm awake, make no mistake. I want the best in my bowl. I want Kellogg's cornflakes. I want the crunch, that crisp big crunch. I want the best in my bowl. I want Kellogg's cornflakes. I want the best in my bowl. I want Kellogg's cornflakes.
Imagine this is a high-performance engine. Put in an ordinary mineral motor oil. Imagine this is an identical engine. Put in Mobil 1 synthetic motor oil. Start them up. Now, temperatures in some parts of your engine could reach 295 degrees centigrade if driven to extremes. But when you see that eventually something like this can happen to ordinary mineral oil, the case for Mobil 1 is pretty clear.
Now, the home gym that treats your body to a 9-station workout. Trak. Durable, no-nonsense construction. Trak can be yours with the special TV offer for just $29.95. It's a rowing machine, great exercise to help flatten the tummy. And you'll love quality touches like the padded seat and smooth as silk track action. The padded footlock is perfect for sit-ups, helps give you a trim, tight waistline. Hop on your knees for arm curls, helps tone arms, neck, and chin. Trak. It's the fast track towards the trimmer, younger-looking figure you've been dreaming of. Just $29.95. Have your credit card ready and call now. Here's how to order.
For Sweden, Norway and Denmark, call your local office now. Orders can be placed by COD at a small extra charge, or send a euro cheque or money order to the addresses shown. In Holland, call 020 802 802, or send your euro cheque to our Zoetermeer office. For Germany, UK and Ireland, call now or send with your euro cheque or postal order to the addresses shown.
One word distinguishes the American Express card from the others. Member. And membership has its privileges.
I'm glad we stayed an extra day.
I'm glad we have the American Express card.
We lost our card, our cash.
Even our passport.
You've come to the right place. I can help you.
Good. That's great. That was an easy sale.
No need to wrap it.
Bangkok today. Yeah, I'm packed.
To apply for membership, look for this display and take one.
Capital, the story of Tyler McCandless and his fight for the ultimate political goal, the White House. Against him, the Cleggs, a bitter family enemy.
Good evening, Captain.
It's a feud that runs deep. Between them, the beautiful Sloane Denning, who will do anything to further her ambition. Julie Clegg, who must deny family loyalty to win her man. Power, passion, and revenge at the heart of Washington. Capital, Sunday to Wednesday at 7.
This Wednesday on Super Channel.
Muriel and I have found what I'm not ashamed to call our dream house. It's like a fine painting. You buy it with your heart, not your head. You don't ask how much was the paint, how much was the canvas. You look at it, and you say it's beautiful, I want it.
Tear it down.
Mr. Blandings builds his dream house here on Super Channel Wednesday at 8:30.
The weekend's just beginning. I've waited for this moment.
The night is gonna be just right. Everything is feeling M&M. That M&M feeling. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth.
Not in your hand.
Pure milk chocolate joy. M&M. Capture that M&M's feeling.
M&M's. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
If only everything was built to Samsonite standards.
In the Onedin Line this Tuesday, an unhappy return to port.
Credit? No credit on Harvard, you, sir. The line's not even listed.
Well, it will be. Well, who's going to pay to build the ship? Has you thought of harbour dues, porterage, stowage? There's more to being a ship owner than weaving a fancy strut.
How much cash have we got?
30 shillings.
Half a sovereign. That's 2.5. I need 15 harbour authorities want cash against the dues and the balance before we clear.
When have we to pay?
Now.
For shame.
What?
Hangdog for 12 sovereigns.
12.5.
You cannot raise 12.5 sovereigns with a poor lot.
The Onedin Line this Tuesday at 7:30.
There is only one man who can rid the politics of this state of the evil domination of Boss Jim Geddes.
Tomorrow at 8:35, let Cover's story take you into the private life of that unlikely sex symbol, Dudley Moore.
That was really great rowing, dear.
Aye, aye, Captain. And I've got something to eat for us as well.
Since when do you eat chocolate?
Since Balisto, the biscuit bar. Here, try it. You'll like the taste.
Balisto, either as muesli or corn mix. Wholesome bars made with whole wheat and delicious chocolate. Balisto tastes great. It's different, not so sweet. Balisto, the biscuit bar. Tastes great.
And keeps you in shape.
One word distinguishes the American Express card from the others. Member. And membership has its privileges.
Aren't you glad we stayed an extra day?
I'm glad we have the American Express card.
We lost our card, our cash.
Even our passport.
You've come to the right place. I can help you.
That's great.
That was an easy sale.
No need to wrap it.
Bangkok today. Yeah, I'm packed.
To apply for membership, look for this display and take one.
They're here on Super Channel, Dempsey and Makepeace.
I don't want Dempsey in my firm, but the Home Office have different ideas.
Why didn't I think of that? And I'm supposed to be the brains of this outfit.
No, I'm the brains, actually. You're the mouth.
Who knows? You might even make a team.
It's Tough on the Streets with Dempsey and Makepeace on Super Channel every Monday at 9. Next weekend, Super Channel brings you the Dow Tennis Classic, live. An international competition featuring some of the world's leading women players from the Edgbaston Priory Club in Birmingham. Getting set for Wimbledon, the ladies get their grass court game into shape. The Dow Classic, live on Super Channel next Saturday at 2 and Sunday at 3.
When there are Brekkies in the house, they bring out the bandit in Max. Max? Well, he just helps himself to Brekkies. Brekkies with lots of fresh meat in them. You just can't get enough of them.
Brekkies, 'cause cats know what they want.
Tomorrow on Super Channel, The Winds of Kitty Hawk, the true story of the Wright brothers and their historic conquest of the skies.
The fact is, I don't give a hoot about the bicycle business. It's a living. But flying, conquering the air, I think that's a reason for living.
The Winds of Kitty Hawk, tomorrow at 9, here on Super Channel. Next Saturday at 9:20, John Wayne stars in a story of daring and courage, a story of the pilots known as the Flying Leathernecks, the men who fought the Japanese in the Pacific and won.
When the command meets the commander for the first time, it's like a wedding. Nobody knows how it's going to turn out. Whether it'll be a happy golden anniversary or a divorce. We'll see. We lost Castle today. Schedule another mission. Same target.
Take off with the Flying Leathernecks next Saturday at 9:20 on Super Channel. Monday night on Super Channel means a double bill of top-class sporting action. At 10:35, head for London's famous Wembley Stadium, where the English Football League celebrates its centenary in classic football style. Then at 11:35, the action continues from the wrestling ring. An all-action double bill of sport for Mondays on Super Channel.
Hello and welcome to the Goodyear weather forecast. Now this band of weather continues to push eastwards into Europe. Plenty of showers behind it and yet another massive cloud building up here in the Atlantic. That'll come across and spoil the weather next week in many parts of Northern Europe. The weather in Northern Europe generally is a mess. The forecast rainfall sequence supports this. You can see the rain moving off over the next 18 hours or so into many parts of Northern Europe. Very little rainfall you'll see down over Iberia, down over western parts of the Mediterranean. More of that in just a moment. But that's where the main area of rain is going to be tomorrow. A broad band of clouds stretching from northern Scandinavia down through western parts of the USSR, down through Hungary, Yugoslavia, southern Italy, Malta and Sicily, and down through Tunisia. In the north, it's cloud and rain. In the south, scattered thunderstorms with some sunshine as well. Coming over the rest of Scandinavia, Germany, the Low Countries, the northeastern half of France there, Switzerland and Austria, and even some parts of southeast Britain too. Sunshine and showers tomorrow. Some of the showers pretty heavy, but at least better than it has been today and better than that eastern band of cloud and rain. Dry weather tomorrow, at least to start with, over western parts of Ireland and western Scotland and Iceland, but wind, cloud and rain sweeping across those areas later in the day. It's not windy over the USSR, but a lot of cloud there with rain from time to time. It's much brighter over southern parts of the USSR, sunshine and showers around the Black Sea and North Turkey as well. Now, in the west here, a lot of sunshine over Britain, over the southwestern half of France, Spain and Portugal, and the Canary Islands, and northern Africa. And at the other end of the Mediterranean too, over eastern parts of the Mediterranean, a lot of warm sunshine there too. Temperatures not really very exciting over the northern half of Europe. 15 in Amsterdam and just 59 Fahrenheit, 18 in Frankfurt, just 64 Fahrenheit, only 14 in Stavanger as we go through the day. But in the south, in the Mediterranean, still pleasantly warm everywhere, 25 plus. That's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Finally, a summary of that with the Mistral blowing for a time over the south of France and windy too in Iceland. Good night.
Take me home, Goodyear, take me home. Never matters how far I go. Goodyear, take me home.
Tomorrow at 8:35, let Cover Story take you into the private life of that unlikely sex symbol, Dudley Moore.
One word distinguishes the American Express card from the others. Member. And membership has its privileges.
It's glad we stayed an extra day.
I'm glad we have the American Express card.
We lost our card, our cash.
Even our passport.
You've come to the right place. I can help you.
That's great.
That was an easy sale.
No need to wrap it.
Bangkok today. Yeah, I'm packed.
To apply for membership, look for this display and take one.